Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today I'm going to show you how you can slay Frox, the giant ore and glow flower eating monstrosities that wander around into the depths. So, on first glance, these things just kind of look like a slug version of a Hinox that wanders around both in the underground area, the depths of Tears of the Kingdom, and also the surface, but they are in fact a natural creature that lives in the depths. You run into the miniature versions of them that yip like little dogs as you wander the depths. They like to eat glow flowers and bright bloom and all that good stuff. They're actually attracted to it, and the big versions have a tendency of sucking you in and killing you. But actually the easiest way to deal with them is to just have a bow and arrow with plenty of durability, plenty of arrows, and quite a few of the bright bloom that you see all over the place. Their weak spot is obviously their eye, and you can smack it with your arrows directly, or you can use a flash bomb in the form of one of those bright fruits in order to blind and stun them. So the one that I'm going to be killing is the one that's in the depths off to the side of the Hyrule Castle. And as I float down here through the opening, I'm just going to fly over here. It's the white-blue variety. They're kind of like the basic ones, but they all fight basically the same. The blue-white Frox. So I'm just going to shoot it a couple of times with the default, like, no frills or additional, like, tools, arrows in the eye, which will knock it down. And then on its back to do damage to it, much like you do to the Talos, you just destroy the piles of ore that line its back. Once you have destroyed all of them, it will be dead. Now just be careful when you fight these. When they wake up, they will try to fling you off and then smash you as they hit the ground. And then their other go-to is to try to inhale you and then chew you up and eat you, which oftentimes, at least in my experience, they kill you and eat you instantly. Or the way to deal with them sucking you up is to drop an item on the ground for them to eat. And the best way to monopolize on that to do some extra damage and to stun them is to throw down a bomb, which they will then chew and then explode, which also stuns them. Then after you do this a couple of times, you should be able to destroy all of the different chunks of Zonite on their backs, which will finish killing them. Now the other thing you can do is once they kind of wake up, you can stand on their tail, which will launch you back up into the air, which gives you an opportunity to shoot their eyeball again. Although they will try to suck you back up and chew you, so just be careful with that as well. If that sort of becomes a problem, you obviously have the old dazzle fruit, like I was mentioning before, which acts as a flashbang. They have one big eye. They're used to living in the pitch black dark of the depths. They don't handle that super well. And that is probably the best way to knock them down, and the quickest way if you have them, in order to get them knocked down and then smash the last remaining chunk of Zonite on their back and kill them. Once they're dead, they obviously drop all of the different Zonite shards and chunks from the deposits on their back. They also drop their guts, their fangs, and a couple of other items that you might find useful, along with the large crystallized shard, which will help you upgrade your batteries. It's not super complicated, it just requires some patience and not freaking out when they decide to turn into a giant wet dry vac and chew you into 1,000 little bits, which oftentimes will kill you instantly. So I hope this helps. It works for pretty much all of them, and as far as weapons goes, it tends to help if you have higher damage weapons. And if you can't find those ones that'll damage Zonite formations extra with like a mace or something, those tend to be really good as well. So that'd be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.